what's going on YouTube? How's it going? Welcome everybody to my practice radio show. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Today is a beautiful day. It is March, 13th? What day is it again? I just saw it. Yeah, 13th. That's what I thought. 13th, 2026. It's a beautiful day. We are going to be practicing the classical guitar. What's up, Nicholas? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining the chat so quick. So yeah, we are live. I'll put chat up here on screen in a second. So as the iPad shows, we're going to be going in this new format, this new structure. This is currently the 5-minute just chat, welcome, yaps sort of moment. Oops, I forgot to turn on my background music. Okay, and oh no. All right, so it's all live. You know, stuff goes wrong all the time. There we go. All right, my computer's very unhappy with me right now, everybody. So I have too much going on. Too many apps are open. And my 5-minute timer is also broken. Let's fix that. So, yeah, welcome. This is the 5-minute yapping intro to the stream. If you're new, my name is John. I am a deep hobbyist in classical guitar. What does that mean to be a deep hobbyist? It means that I am not trying to make money off of the guitar. At least I wasn't, and I probably still am not trying to. I am learning the guitar out of passion and just love for the instrument and love for classical music. I started the classical guitar as an adult, starting at 26, and I've been playing for about 10 years. So a lot of people ask that, and yeah, I just really freaking like it a lot. I like it because it's hard. And I like working on hard things. And it's just infinitely difficult, and it's something I can see myself chasing and pursuing on and on forever in a loop, forever and ever, which is, to me, the wonderful thing about it. So, yeah, I call myself an amateur guitarist, and that's a little tongue-in-cheek. I mean, I know that I'm getting better and better. Like, I know that I'm getting relatively good, you know, but I still am, I think, always forever going to be just a hobbyist in some sense. I have not been professionally trained, if we call professional training music school. I have not gone to music school. Other people have gone to music school. I have not. And I've never taken a single class. Like, you know, somebody might think like, okay, well, you didn't get a degree in guitar, but you at least took like a music theory course in college. Nope, none of that. I've just been studying privately as my hobby in the evenings. Of course, I've been studying with private teachers for this whole time, and, you know, I'm just so grateful and fortunate to be able to be studying with excellent private teachers this whole time. So, you know, at some point, that is professional training at some point, like over a long period of time. So I just want to see how far can I go with the guitar, you know, with about 2 hours of practice a day or so. So, for the last year, I've been practicing a lot more than 2 hours a day. I've been streaming my practice sessions. I should have said that earlier. Yeah, for the last couple of years, I've been taking the streaming hobby like a little bit more seriously. Like, does it make sense? In my mind, it makes sense. I don't want to become a professional guitarist, but it would be a freaking dream if I could become a professional YouTuber who plays guitar, who performs guitar, who puts on concerts, who puts on an entertaining radio show. That would be a dream. That sounds like a lottery ticket. That's like extremely unlikely. I don't think that I'm going to be successful at that. But hey, at least in the process, I'm going to get better at the guitar. So feedback is welcome, y'all. more so, I think, than other. Ooh, the background music is a little loud, isn't it? Sorry. See, everything's a little amateur hour here, like quite literally. Yeah, so 5 minutes yapping. If we have any questions from like a previous stream, this could be a time that I take a question, kind of a chair log, if you will, from Sore Hands, especially old Sore Hands videos. So yeah, here's your chance, everybody. I see that some people are starting to watch these VODs, which is freaking cool to me. How can I make real practice sessions entertaining and fun to watch, and maybe inspiring, maybe entertaining, maybe inspiring, or even better to me, my dream of this whole radio show is that it can be kind of like a study with me kind of thing. Like, study with me, throw it on in the background while you're doing the dishes or something. And I just realized I forgot to turn on Dual Live again. I can't believe how many times I've forgotten this. I forgot it last night as well. There's a new feature from YouTube where you can stream vertically and horizontally at the same time, and it was my number one most requested feature. And it forgets that that's your preference. You have to turn it on every single time. It's so annoying. Anyways, there goes 5 minutes yapping. Thank you for watching. Let's play you all a song. What shall we play? Ooh, you've got a nice view of my lamp. F it. Let's leave it in. Amateur hour. Now watching 3 people. You're watching 3 people? That's kind of creepy, dude. Nicholas, why are you watching 3 people? Alright. Let's go. I should have thought of this already, but what do I want to play as a couple of warm-up intro songs? I want to honor the goal of 5 minutes. Let's open with Taraga, something simple. Here's Lagrima and Adelita. I hope you enjoy them. Heck yeah. Yo, thanks, Nicholas. Zombie Salad, good to see you, dude. The tone of your guitar is really nice. What amp are you using? Bro, the amp back there, it is a Yamaha. I forget the model number, but somebody told me about the model number recently. So, yeah, it's a Yamaha. And the microphone is a Zoom H4E. So I didn't realize that those songs are less than... I always thought that would have been more than 5 minutes. So we got 30 seconds. Let's play... Alright, yeah, I usually don't play that one as a warm-up song, and I just felt why I usually don't play that one as a warm-up song. What's up, y'all? It's so good to see you all. Hey, I'm glad that we got 6 people watching. Yo, let's go. Heck yeah, thanks for letting me know, Nicholas. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fairly good. I'm nervous, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fairly nervous because I've been streaming with the strategy of the shorts feed for like 2 years or something, like streaming vertically so that you get into the shorts feed. But they made some product changes, and now that strategy no longer, like that strategy was freaking OP, like legit, like it was just broken. And they fixed it. Like, that strategy was so broken. But it was nice while it lasted, dude. It was super nice while it lasted. Oh well. Gotta keep reinventing ourselves. That's the name of the game, right? The love of the game. Alright, let's take one extra bonus minute of a break before we jump into practice. I don't know what I want to practice today. Let me think about that. But first, I usually put the camera here so that I get a reproducible, consistent camera angle. All right. All right. Well, welcome. So my teacher tells me to warm up by just slowly acquainting my fingers with the guitar. And as you see, that's not what I did today. So I am an imperfect student, okay? Like, I am not a perfect student at all. Luna, please. You will meet my cat if you haven't met my cat already. Y'all, she's something. I'm gonna try not to get distracted by tone and nails right now. What I'm focusing on... Luna, you little nightmare. So every time that the stream starts to get boring, this one is like my little radio show sidekick. Hey, introduce yourself, Luna. This one is my radio show sidekick. She's my sidekick. She's adorable little chunky beautiful baby. Hello, Luna. So she was just trying to knock over my lamp just now. Hello. You're gonna make me restart my timer. Ya loon. So where do my I put them here. Alright. Grip, non-slip grip pad things. Y'all, Zombie, Nicholas, it's good to see you both. How's your day going? So, right now I'm just working on feeling kind of finger independence between the fingers. And just trying to feel like when I play, The ring finger. You freaking cat. You cat. Why? Why? Luna, you're cute, but no, don't do that. I'm trying to feel and watch in my proper mirror over there. And looking down at the guitar too. Hey, please. Dude, I can't get any work done. Between you all, between chat and YouTube and this cat, dude, I could be better. I could be way better at this instrument. The thing is that I'm already good enough. I don't feel like I need to be any better. Like, dude, been there, done that. I played the Chaconne, that's it. That was my goal. And, like, right now I'm on a victory lap. I don't care how much better I get. So, it's okay with me to be a little inefficient with these practice sessions. Otherwise, I'd get rid of this one. She's, hey, don't break that. Do not break that. Look at this adorable picture of the kitty cats. Isn't this an adorable freaking picture? Why can't I get my camera? Isn't this so cute? Luna! That's her right there. How many hours do you have on this instrument? Excellent question. I wish that there were a way to know. Nick Cutronio started his stream. Heck yeah, dude. Say hi for me. Nick Cutronio. I used to study with Nick, actually. He is right here on my guitar, along with Mark. These are like my two former teachers and my current teacher, Christopher Ladd. Yeah, say hi for me sometime. So yeah, if you all want to see an actual pro, like an actual really good guitarist, GFA competitor level guitarist, dude, why are you watching me? Don't watch me. Like, tune into my show, y'all, because I'm one of you. You know, I'm one of you. I'm not that good. I'm so much worse than everybody else here on YouTube. But, you know, we got this one. And, I don't know. Some people find this more relatable in some ways. Luna. But if you want to hear some amazing guitar, dude, it's got a really good show as well. This whole, like, practice micro-genre, practice with me live stream micro-genre could be so much better. Y'all. Anybody else miss Sorhan's streams, dude? Anybody else? Didn't know the connection. He has popped up on my feed many times. Yeah. I studied with him for a year. I learned Capriccio Arabe from Nick, actually. And we filmed all our lessons together, dude. Zombie, you are a channel member. You can watch those. You haven't seen those? Dude, there's... You cat, don't chew the camera cable. Luna, okay. Bye. You gotta go to kitty cat jail. Alright. Also known as outside of the room. Alright, go away. Sorry, baby. She might paw at the door, but you know what? That was a good series, some good tidbits in there. Yeah, man. I mean, it was a really awesome series of lessons, I feel. That was kind of like the first incarnation of this whole idea of film and share, lessons with my teacher. At the time we were preparing for me to potentially audition at Heart. Very grateful for that time. We weren't really able to get the audience for those lessons at the time, and it's still hard to find the audience for that. It is an ultra niche thing. Like, as niche as this already is, I'm already like, dude, like 5 levels of niche or something. I don't even know. Oh, she's meowing. Get over yourself, Luna. Get over yourself. We got enough boxes around. She likes boxes, but she's not. No. She knows, dude. The thing is that she knows absolutely what to do to get my attention. She wants to play with me. Like, she wants to cuddle. Like, if I put a box in the background, she would not care. She'd be like, no, you don't get it. I want to cuddle with you. She'll come back back during the next yapping session. Alright, so I'm just kind of like moving my fingers right now. I'm just trying to get my fingers to move. Oh, taper in the box, yeah. Well, I mean, I got a kennel. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, I see. To quote unquote play in, I see. Do you have a box with a lid that she could play in? Maybe. Not a bad idea. So, a couple things. I mean, not that mistake. That's not why I stopped. I stopped because the right shoulder right now, I'm just like trying to feel it relaxing and not build up tension right now. I want to be feeling relaxation. It's a little hard. And like, dude, something that I'm like really working on that you all can't see on camera. I have a habit of tapping my big toe on my right foot. And like, I just feel myself instinctively doing that to feel a beat. And it's because in like middle school, I played clarinet and we were taught to tap your foot to feel the beat. And then over time, my teacher was like, okay, well, instead of doing that, like tap your toe in your shoe. But dude, that is now like a sense, it's a sensation of tension and like, you know, it's extra unnecessary motion. So like I'm feeling the big toe of my right foot. I'm feeling and trying to relax my neck, like my shoulders, and always the fingers, but like kind of upper in the body. Like tension starts building other places first before it starts kind of creeping down the arms and into the fingers. It starts elsewhere and in places that you don't always think of, including your toes, which is kind of cool. Anyways, I don't know how productive that little warm-up session was. Let's do 5 minutes chatting, and we have to say sorry to the baby. Loon. Like good. Loon. Hi. Sorry. You're cute. I know, you're cute. We love the loon. Oh, sorry. Why don't we have the background music? I gotta figure out a way to Make sure we always get the background music on in time so that people don't swipe away. Look at this cat. Look at her. Isn't she good? So let's get a new image on screen, maybe. My iPad's almost out of batteries. By the way, everybody, if I didn't mention it already, y'all, damn it. Okay, oh well, whatever. Hey, look at this cat. Look at how cute she is. Not that one either. This one. Dude. 5-minute yaps, 5-minute songs, 10-minute practice, forever and ever. That is the new structure of the stream. So we're currently in the 5-minute yaps. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Let me... Oops. Duplicate this thing, create a new image, put this on screen. Hi. Yes, I know, you wanted to cuddle. I know, you're a good cat. You're a good cat, yes. Alright, no questions in the chat at the moment. More Rams. For real. Oh, am I right now, like, stuttering a lot? Dude, I for real have, like, hella... I'm, like, this close to selling this Mac Mini and just getting used to trying to migrate everything over to my MacBook Pro instead. I have, like, a beefy, like, way too maxed out M2 MacBook Pro. And it was a 10-year investment, predicting that local LLM models would get good enough within 5 years or something of that purchase. And I think that was a very good prediction, especially with RAM prices now. RAM prices are going through the roof, dude. So, yeah, I've got a much beefier machine. I just would need to migrate everything from this one to the other one. And that sounds super boring. I could probably get OpenClaw to do it all for me. I could just be like, hey, AI, do my bidding, please. Migrate everything from this computer to that computer. Yes, you have permission to do anything you want. Don't ask me. Stop asking me. Do whatever you want. I trust you. OpenClaw, to have full access to my entire computer. All of my emails, all of my phone numbers, whatever. Messaging platforms. So, y'all. Yeah, we are dropping frames, aren't we? Let me try to see if we're swapping. Probably swapping up. This is why I was late. I meant to mention that at the beginning. Today I was trying to free up resources before the stream. Okay, so why? It's so annoying. Why do I have to double click that thing? Anyway, so we are currently in the 5-minute yaps portion of the stream, everybody. So welcome to my hanging out moment. I should be doing nails during this time. I should call this Only Nails. The 5-minute Only Nails. Only Nails and Yaps. 5 minutes of only yaps, 5 minutes of only nails. Chat. See, everything everything is constantly half broken, half baked, a work in progress, iterative, agile, OBS, live video editing. Because I just lost chat. I don't know if anybody's saying anything. I don't think so. Dude, Rusty Shackleford, it's nice to meet you, bro. It feels like you've been here forever, but I know that you're new. That username is new. Rusty Shackleford. Feels like we've known each other for a long time. What's up? What's up, everybody? I got this adorable mug with a bunch of cats on it, and it kind of looks like Luna. All right, so no new questions, no new comments. Thank you for joining the Only Yaps. Now, let's get into a 5 minutes of songs. Let's keep the iPad view for this one. So, I also need to have chat. Where's chat? Where the hell is chat? Yeah, and so, y'all, please let me know, is the stuttering unusable? Like, do you still hear the audio consistently, or are you getting, like, total freezing, or what's... Luna, please, thank you. Thank you. Okay. You're gonna get me demonetized, Luna. You're gonna get me demonetized. Let's restart that timer and play you all some Bach. When is your next recital? Jitter is not too bad anymore. Thanks for asking. Next recital is going to be in April. I don't know, no fixed date yet, mid-April at some point. Now that I have this up, so I'm always working toward a concert 3 months away. It's every 3 months. I will always do a concert, and this is my program that I'm preparing for the next one. So let's do a couple of Bach pieces. I'm going to do Bach Prelude 999, and then following that, no, actually, let's swap those. Let's do Bach 1007 Prelude. This is that one cello song. Following that, we will do Bach Lute Prelude 999. Thank you for tuning into my amateur hour radio show, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would love to see you in a live stream sometime. It's 10 times more fun if you can hang out and heckle me, in real time. I'm telling you, it's 10 times more fun. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's get this started. Here is a couple of Bach preludes for you all, accompanied by my cat. Okay, kitty cat jail. Kitty cat jail. She needs to learn that word. Kitty cat jail. Kitty cat jail. I know. So we're going to get a beautiful recording of some Bach with a cat meowing and pawing at the door. See? correct me if I'm wrong, delightfully amateur. I feel like that could be a tagline for my whole stream, for what I do. Excuse me. My gosh. I'm going to try for the same time frame. I still owe the Academy a performance. Dude, that's sick. Man, I mean, no pressure. I think that the structure of expecting a performance is now just no longer like a freaking requirement in any way. Like, yeah, dude, don't worry about it. Like that, what Rusty is referring to is I worked with Rusty for a few months as a teacher. Shout out, jcpractices@gmail.com. I do have space available in my calendar. And at one point I was thinking that I wanted to make it a kind of a requirement that any students I work with have to do a live performance every 3 months. Now, that could be in person and recorded for, that could be recorded, playing on your own at home. But somehow, I don't know how to make that work. Like, my mind is immediately going toward, like, maybe somebody does a performance at an open mic, or like volunteering, like performing for a retirement home or something. You could record that or do a live stream or do it on Zoom. Most likely it would be Zoom. And do a performance. It doesn't have to be shared necessarily, but like the goal that I want to pursue, the idea as an artist that I want to pursue here and as a teacher, like a part-time side hustle teacher, is like the skill of performing is a separate. Y'all, we're gonna go into the only yaps already. All right, let's swap up the order of these. No, let's keep it a little chill. Let's keep it chill. So we're doing only yaps for a little bit early now, because you got me on a thought. Yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to like convey to a lot of people is that, like, dude, performing is a separate skill tree, I think, than playing well. Actually, like, performance skill is separate from, like, the ability to play hard songs. And I think it took me too long. I waited a little too long. I wish that I would have started performing earlier in my own guitar development. Oh, she heard the only yaps. She heard me talking. Hey, Loon, welcome back. You're out on parole. You're on parole. You're out on bail, baby. But you're, she's on, she's out on bail, but we're still watching you. We're keeping an eye on you. So, yeah, dude, like, hey, what's up, Vazel Your V? How are you? Hell, JC. Go straight to hell, dude. Go straight to hell. What's up? So, yeah, what I'm trying to, like, get at here during this Only Apps is, dude, performing is a separate skill, I think, very much from playing hard music or playing scales at a high level. And I think it's an absolute crime, dude. It's a crime that there are a lot, as I understand, there are a lot of people who become fantastic guitarists, but they only ever play 1 or 2 concerts in their entire life. They do like their sophomore and senior recitals, or junior and senior recitals in music school, and then they graduate and they're like, oh crap, I have to make actual adult money, and then they become a software engineer or something, and then they never perform another concert in their life. Like, dude, I think somebody from day one could start learning, like a beginner. Like, Rusty is not a beginner, but I think that somebody, if I took a beginner student who was interested in this, dude, I think a beginner student could learn to perform from the very beginning. And, like, dude, somebody could be doing every 3 months, a live concert starting from day one. Month 3 as a student. Dude, like, seriously, I think that I could work with a beginner student, and in month 3 they give a live concert. I feel super strongly about this, and I know that is an idea that is unheard of and goes against the grain so much. But beginner students don't want to learn beginner pieces. Well, then there you go. That's, like, there's a lot of things that are involved there. Like, yes, if I were working with a beginner student who wanted to perform in 3 months, like, no, you're not going to perform Asturias. I don't care how sloppy you want to play Asturias. And dude, like, maybe we could dabble a little bit on Asturias, but, like, in 3 months, you're going to play Soar, Opus, whatever, number 1, Opus 60, number 1, the Sore Hands theme song. You're going to play the Sore Hands theme song in front of a live audience on month 3. Like, dude, seriously. But, like, or something even simpler than that, maybe. I found Karuli pretty good for beginners. I believe it. I've never really played Karuli. Got cat hair everywhere. Okay, let me read your messages. Let me catch up. Mr. John, do you have Gemini Pro? No. I currently have ChatGPT Pro, but I've been meaning to cancel my ChatGPT subscription. A, because of political stuff. B, like, dude, local models are getting so good. Like, why would I pay money if I can have free, midwit intelligence? Dude, like, the local open source models are already getting so good if you have a beefy computer. Like, why am I paying $20 a month when I could have a good enough free 24/7 virtual assistant for free? Like, that's insane. And they're only going to get better. So, yeah. Yeah, Waiting Raven, exactly, dude. As someone who's played guitar for 10 years and never performed, I would also encourage people to perform as early as possible. 100%. 100%. Like, I wish I started earlier. And dude, I don't want to do a whole secondary only apps here, but I'm just going to try to very quickly say this, and you all can ask me to expound on this if you want later. But like, I think that the standard approach of like aim for perfectionism, then start performing, is very productive, very counterproductive to becoming a good performer. Like, dude, accept that you're gonna suck, accept that you're gonna make mistakes, and learn to perform before you care about perfection, right? Like, I think that is a radical idea. So, welcome to my... Does recording yourself count as performance? Yes and no, absolutely. That's like step one, 100%. Recording yourself, listening to yourself, the microphone doesn't lie, but like, it's still not 100% the same as playing for a live audience. Like, it's not the same. But it is a major step that a lot of people don't ever make at the same time. So let's practice for 5 minutes. Where's my 5-minute timer? Let's reset. No, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's what I meant to say. All right. What do I want to practice for 10 minutes? In the thumbnail, I hinted that we would do some Regandi today. So why don't we make sure we hit Regandi before anything else? Dude, I haven't practiced Regandi 5 in a minute, man. Like, in like way too long. So let's do 10 minutes. And because it's been so long, especially because it's been so long, I want to go slow. Yeah, my old fingering used the A finger here. I think it can be... Yeah, it can be a rest stroke middle finger. And I have a tendency of damping this E a little too early. So... I missed it. I didn't do it that time. So I have a rest stroke marked on the M, but I also want to mark a rest stroke on the I finger. So, I've been going back and forth on this one, but I feel pretty... Yeah, and then the benefit of doing the rest stroke here... First, you kind of accentuate that melody line of that... Three blind mice. So that's one benefit, and musicality comes first. Musicality is the most important thing first. So I want to make sure it makes musical sense to use a rest stroke before I think of ergonomics or efficiency of motion or anything like that. Oh, Luna! Oh, she's excited. This is probably why she was so psycho earlier. She's running in circles over here on the... She's literally running in circles. Go, go! The automatic feeder just went off, and it's her favorite It's her second favorite time of the day. Breakfast. She loves breakfast, but not quite as much as dinner. So, primarily, when you're thinking breaststroke versus free stroke, I think it's important to first, in my opinion, focus on does it make musical sense? Or really any fingering change. Does it make musical sense to do what you're thinking of doing? Choosing a fingering. Does it make musical sense? If so, then go to question two. Question two, does it make kind of like technical sense? Or is it a technical improvement? Is it like a athletic improvement? Is it like an efficient, logical fingering? Is it a practical or more efficient, more practical fingering? What's cool is that I think, as I said, this is both a musical decision, but it's also a practical one. Because doing middle finger, I'm repeating a middle finger here. So if I just did the middle finger, rest stroke, free stroke, rest stroke, free stroke. So the rest stroke brings the finger to the next string, and then, what is it? Oh, wait. And it does it for both. And I learned this idea. I had never thought of that doing or at least not often. I forgot that this is an option, at least, until my masterclass with Rene Izquierdo. And he showed me this idea in Alborada. So, right? I still need to like really get that to be my like muscle memory second, just primary instinct on that phrase. But I think it's a super cool option. I'm punching that a bit too much. So that takes the ring finger completely out of this entire phrase. But so, which right hand fingers I'm using is one thing to practice and think about in this phrase, but there's also enough right arm motion across the strings. So by switching to a rest stroke, I'm starting to pull the arm back, actually, which is a benefit because here I want to be positioned for the index finger to be ready on the fourth string. And earlier, the index finger is on the first string. So at some point, I need to pull the arm back to go from here back here. And this was a major reason why I was tripping over myself, tripping over my fingers, trying to use the ring finger in my first attempt through this choosing fingerings on this piece. I wish somebody would just tell me the best fingering on this, but nobody's written that down yet. Anyways, thanks. I hope you enjoy that. That's just 2 measures for 10 minutes. Just focused on just 2 measures of this etude. So, if I remember correctly, we yapped before this one. So now, let's play some music. Against my better judgment, as a hobbyist, I would like to play this whole song right now. It's been a little while. It's been like a month probably since the last time I tried to play this, so it's gonna be imperfect, and that's the point, in my opinion. That's the point. It might do some damage, technically. It might do a little bit of damage, but I think it's still a net positive for me to test this and just remind myself how to play this whole piece and see where it is a month later. So, let's see where it is. Here's Regandi, Etude 5. Heck yeah, there it is. And we still got a minute left. So, some self-reflections. Definitely the last page seems to be the part that needs some work. Those last phrases. There's just like a bunch of spots that are starting to get rusty compared to before. But overall, I'm quite happy. I think that was still an enjoyable, more or less, performance. But please let me know in the comments if you absolutely hated that. Feedback is a gift. I always say that. So if you regret listening to that and you wish that you had that time back, if you wish that you could somehow go back in time and get that time back, please let me know in the comments. That helps a lot. So, we got 30 seconds. Welcome everybody to my amateur hour practice radio show. We're an hour in, and now the pattern that we've been following is 5 minutes of yapping now. So I did practice, then song, now we're going to yap. I don't see any questions in the chat at the moment. It's possible that my computer is frozen because it is struggling. It is struggling right now in terms of RAM. So, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Do you all enjoy this new format? Can somebody let me know? What do I want to yap about for a second? I have a brand new channel called Classical Guitar Lessons, where I'm recording my lessons with my private teacher, Christopher Ladd, phenomenal conservatory level professor of classical guitar, and he's helping me get as good as I can as a non-degree seeking student. So yeah, I hope you all check it out. It's even more hardcore. It's even more niche than this. There's no brain rot. There's absolutely no brain rot allowed in the other one. As a hobbyist, how did you learn to read notation? So great question, Wailing Raven. What a name, dude. What a freaking name. I love it. Wailing Raven. Great question. Yeah, I'll just quickly say I also have a brand new mathematics channel, and we today will be doing a reset. After this stream, I'm gonna join the math stream, and I'm practicing math live. So, hey Joan, so good to see you, Joan. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so as a hobbyist, how did you learn to read notation? I had a head start because I learned clarinet as my first instrument in middle school. I played clarinet for like 2 years. Then I learned electric guitar, and I played rock music and, classic rock and whatnot. And then I got into blues and then jazz. So with guitar, I started learning in tab, mostly with Guitar Pro. I really like the software Guitar Pro. And because like for most guitar music, for like rock music, tab is the right way. That is what all music is published as. You know, almost all music is published as tabs for electric guitar. But then in jazz band, I started playing a tiny bit from very simple lead sheets. But you mostly play by ear and improvise in jazz. Now, many years later, when I started classical guitar, the purpose for me learning classical guitar was I want to relearn guitar. And classical guitar looks really hard. That looks like a totally different instrument. It's kind of like a piano. Guitar Pro. Guitar Pro's awesome. I'm a big fan. I'm starting to do a tiny bit of composition. And dude, I think Guitar Pro is just better, actually. Better than MuseScore or whatever. I mean, for guitar composition, I think Guitar Pro is actually really good. Fight me on that, elitists, all the gatekeepers out there. I got that from Sam Griffin. Why can't I click on him? Why can't I click his photo? Whatever. Here it is. So, I got that tip from Sam. We've started doing some lessons together occasionally, and he's a big advocate for Guitar Pro over MuseScore, over the others. And dude, I believe it. Guitar Pro's much simpler, and it gets the job done really well. But anyways, dude, tab is a crutch, though. I will say, tab is absolutely a crutch, and it's not the right notation for classical music. Because classical music, you are analyzing multiple voices at the same time. It has more polyphony. It has more counterpoint. Like, of course you can have counterpoint in rock music, but dude, like, it's so much more important in classical. And if nothing else, the simplest argument is that all classical guitar is published in notation. So if you want to learn classical guitar music, unless you want to convert everything to tab yourself, dude, that is so painful and tedious to do that. And you'd have a lot of issues. But it's not the right notation. It hides a lot of information, of musical information that's more important in classical music than rock music. So when I learned guitar, I've never played a single classical guitar piece from tab. Not a single one. From the very beginning, I always learned from notation. That's the only way, I think. It's just rip off the Band-Aid and just do it. And just go all in. And you're gonna suck for a while. Like, it's gonna be worse for a while is the thing that's hard to accept. It's gonna be worse for a while until it's better. So, hey, Nizam, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning into my amateur hour practice radio show. How's it going? And AP as well. How's it going? Dude, y'all, thanks for tuning in. All right, let's get back to the practice session. As I said before, why do we keep losing the iPad? Do I have to double click? Nope, that didn't work. That did not work. Those are some files on my computer and a video. That's not what I meant to do. All right, let me fix this before I dox myself. Dude, I will figure this out later. Okay. So, okay, no iPad right now. And no double thing. So we're doing Yaps, new radio show format that might make for more rewatchable videos, and at the same time, more efficient practice sessions, ? Yaps, songs, practice. So let's do 5 minutes of songs. What do I want to play next? Any requests? Tabs can be a crutch. It's totally true. Yeah. It's hard to switch. All right. Uh, let's do something like, dude, I want to try Mysterious Habitats. And then after that, I might practice Odyssey, I think. Yeah, grammar is hard. Cooking, yeah. Gas shortage. Yeah, dude, it's, man, no words. Just no words. You know, dude, sending you and everybody else, good wishes, Nizam, good energy and everything. There's nothing else I can really say other than that. All right, so let's close more apps. Why is this app open? This app should be closed. Yeah, I know why this app is. All right, my whole computer's freaking frozen right now. Okay. I think mail was taking a bunch of RAM. Okay. I'm gonna try Mysterious Habitats. I'm in the process right now of recovering this piece in my repertoire, so I hope you all enjoy it. This is one of my favorite pieces of all time. This is like top 3 pieces for me in classical guitar, especially out of the pieces that I've learned. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a relatively modern, minimalist piece by Dusan Bogdanovich. So, thanks for watching. Heck yeah. All right, so one major memory slip in this like kind of like little connective tissue between the B section and the C section. So, or the like return to A. Luna, I'm sorry, baby. So Kitty Cat loves that song, and she was upset. She feels very rejected right now. She's like, fine, I don't want to cuddle anyways. Luna, come. Luna. So, y'all, I hope you enjoyed that. I would practice that, but I feel just super confident that if I spent an hour practicing 30 minutes practicing that piece the day before my next concert, it would just be back in my fingers and well enough, like good enough to be able to perform in a concert. So, dude, yeah. That's okay. I'm a little more stressed out about getting Ondacy done in time. So let's prioritize and let's focus on, where the priority should be right now. So I am learning Ondacy by Andrew York. So I wish that it was still sold in a physical hard copy so I could show it to the camera for you all. But we lost that privilege because too many people are pirating music all the time. I bought the frickin' sheet music for this as a digital download. But yeah, this is why we can't have nice things, everybody. If you can afford buying your sheet music, and that's a big if, not everybody can, but if you can afford it, dude, support musicians, So, gotta find my random sheets of paper that are easy for me to lose. How do you choose what scales to practice every day? Is it on a rotation? No. I practice like a couple of scales nowadays. I used to do a rotation. There's no right answer on something like that. I'll talk about it a bit more after the practice session if you want to stick around. All right, so 10 minutes. Let's work on Ondacy for a little bit. Luna! Hey, she needs to learn. If she scratches the lamb, you go to kitty cat jail. Loon! Loon! You're so cute. You're so cute. I don't want to hinder the loon, the spoiled princess. Okay. Good cat. Yes. Calm. Be calm. Don't chew the camera cable. Alright. Hey. Luna, don't chew the camera cable. Luna. Kitty cat jail. Kitty cat jail. Kitty cat jail. Sorry, baby. Kitty cat jail. Sorry, baby. She's very confused. This is a new rule starting today. She's not allowed in this room if she's going to chew the camera cable and make the camera turn off, or if she scratches the lamp. She's got to learn about kitty cat jail. I know that she can understand English because she knows when it's time for dinner. She doesn't know that word, but she knows another one. So. Nope. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 my left shoulder, like I'm like feeling some tension. I want to feel more relaxed while playing this like really kind of somewhat simple introduction, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and what is this? That's not exactly it. What is it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 1 and 2 and 3 and. So this lands on the and of 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3. No, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. Not the thumb, but the index finger here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 1. Sorry, baby. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 4. this in because I'm not very smart. I keep forgetting this. So this is, the left hand fingers shift up, and it's the same chord shape, but we're just shifting up. Excuse me. 3, 0, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. This is a little tricky for me, that kind of like dual, like slur and articulate, like slur and pluck at the same time moment. Yeah. That's it. There's 10 minutes practicing on Dissy. Y'all, I think 10 minutes, it might not be the best thing for you as the viewer, but dude, I do not even care. Dude, I'm here to get better at the guitar and make a little bit of progress and entertain you all a little bit, as long as it's overall entertaining for some people out there. Dude, my goal is not to become a freaking content creator here. I'm trying to become better at the classical guitar. I'm trying to make actual progress on the classical guitar. So, let's chat. Any topics for today? How do you choose what scales to practice every day? Is it on a rotation? Is that piece in B minor? Dude, I don't know. I think so. There's a lot of A minors in it. I haven't paused to really think about what the key is. There's some D minor chords. There's some A minor chords. There's a bunch of A minor chords. The thing is with like Andrew York's music generally, it's often pretty kind of like jazz inspired and like pretty contemporary classical. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't have a key center. Like it kind of feels to me like it's in like Dorian or something. It sounds like a minor key, but I don't think, just from my ear, I don't think that it's a natural minor key. I feel like it's something like Dorian. Dude, right now I'm at the stage of I just want to play the thing. And, you know, this is something some people criticized me for. I don't care as much about theory as some other people do. And that's my hot take. Like, dude, I think for me, for my musical goals, or for my goals in music, if that makes sense, my goals of studying music theory gets in the way of my goals. Because guitar is my hobby. It's like kind of like an emotional outlet. I want to turn off my brain for a little bit because my day job is all knowledge work. It's just all brain power, just freaking solving problems, analyzing. I'm like professionally trained as a problem solver. I'm an engineer, formerly a math major, formerly trained in math, turned software engineer. All day long, I'm just like analyzing tricky, thorny problems. And for some people, like they want to solve problems outside of work too because they just like really enjoy it and they want to. They just like I love problem solving. I love analysis. I love theory. I love abstraction. So a lot of people are like, dude, then obviously you should love music theory. Actually, no. Surprisingly, I don't like music theory. Because to me, it feels like it's like turning music into math. And like, I freaking love math, dude. Like, I love math. Like, dude, it's like within arm's reach. Here's a math book. Like, it's not the most complex math book ever, but it is like college level math. And after the stream, we're going to go practice math. Like, I have a channel in math. I teach math as a tutor and as a teacher nowadays. So, like, you would think that I would want to apply those skills to music, but, like, actually, no. Music is my, like, emotional outlet. It's, like, I like craft, and I love, like, pursuing hard things in craft. But, like, guitar is, like, kind of, like, my athletics. I don't go to the gym, unfortunately. I should. Don't be like me, everybody. Don't be like me. You should go to the gym, but I don't. I do some light cardio. I walk a lot. I like walking a whole lot. But like this is my gym training of like pushing a number. I like the athleticism of small muscles to be able to like move my fingers really quickly. Like, dude, some people will like play basketball to turn off their brain, right? Like it's their emotional and athletic outlet away from work. That's kind of how I see music. I don't want to turn music into an intellectual activity. Yeah? Yes, depends on your goals. A little bit of theoretical understanding helps, though, to improve one's playing. I agree. So that's a big caveat here. I used to study theory, and I do know a decent amount. I understand probably like AP music theory. I could probably pass the AP music theory exam, I think, for like, the high school level music theory. I don't think I could pass a final exam at like a real conservatory of freshman, of second semester. Definitely couldn't pass second semester final exam. Probably couldn't pass first semester final exam from like a serious conservatory. So like, and that's okay. That's okay. Because this is a hobby. Like, there's a lot of things I want to do with my free time. And I know enough theory to help. But I think learning to play by ear is also tremendously helpful. And like learning how to hear cadences in addition to playing, like analyzing and like, lighting a pipe and like lighting a chimney and, like having a cup of coffee and really thinking like, oh, that's a 1-6-2-4-9 chord progression. Where's Tigran? I'm not sure, man. I haven't seen Tigran in a while. Obviously, phrasing, how to use dynamics, accents, etc. are also informed by theory. Yes, I'm personally use mostly my ears to learn. Yeah, see, like between the two, I feel both my theory and ear skills are both underdeveloped, and I'm starting to work on both of them. But between the two, I'd rather put my energy, my time, my limited time into ear development more than theory. That's just me. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a limitation. I'm not a perfect person. How does that song go? I'm not a perfect person. Um, Luna. Oh, Kaya. Kaya. Okay. Kaya is very shy. Oh, it's a dude. Okay, y'all, we got 10 minutes left, and then I promised my few fans of the math channel come join us in the JC Practices math stream. It's going to be fun, everybody. I promised everybody that I'd be streaming in 10 minutes, so let's wrap up today's guitar practice session. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you all enjoyed this. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, join the Discord, discord.jcpractices.com. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Please do leave a comment if anyone watches this VOD. I see that some people are starting to watch VODs, which is very encouraging to me. Because if I can continue providing more value to you all out of something I'd be doing anyways, which is practicing. Like, I'm already going to be practicing, so if I can find a way to provide value to others, dude, that makes me super happy. That just makes me super freaking happy. You know, like it feels like a lot of wasted hours in that dimension by most musicians. Or like just like a missed opportunity. It's hard, but you can learn how to practice with an audience, I think. Anyone signed up for open mic lesson on Sunday? Yes, Ramon is going to perform on Sunday. Nobody signed up for the second slot, though. So I think we're currently saying $10 US tickets if you want the second slot. Just DM me. Think about it. If nobody takes the second slot, I'll be performing. We're figuring out the structure still. Everything is in flight. So, yeah. All right. I wish I could tell you what that is in Indian rupees right now, but I haven't done that work yet. I will get that available and write it on a sticky note or something for myself. So thanks for joining my only yaps. Now let's go into the only songs. Only songs. Yeah, maybe next time. Heck yeah, dude. Okay. Only songs. What do we play? Scales? Nizam, do you have a request? Dude, I'm open. I'm all ears. Final song for the day. Any requests? The requests are open. I don't always take requests, but when I do, it makes me happy. Carcassi 7. All right. I'm going to do a little Carcassi set since they're kind of short. All right. We'll start with Carcassi 7, as you asked. We're in drop D, aren't we? Yep. Y'all, I'm starting to interview again, and I did an interview yesterday, and it went well. I'd give it a 50-50, maybe a 2/3 chance that I'll move on to the next round. I don't know. 2/3, I think, is fair to say. So, fingers crossed. We'll see. Here's Carcassi 7, y'all. And if anybody is looking for a remote software engineer and happens to watch this video, if anybody's interested in founding something together, dude, like there's so much opportunity now with AI. There's so much that could be built. There's so much. Like, I've mostly worked at big tech companies, and there's so much that you can do with AI that would make big tech companies work more efficiently. Like, I really love developer productivity, but I also love building products for end users, like especially consumer apps. Dude, there's just so much that could be done now. There's so much potential. So I don't know if any technical technical founders watching this and lurking in the VODs, hit me up. jcpractices@gmail.com. Cool. Heck yeah. Last, for real, last song. Carcassi 1. gosh, what am I doing? Totally blanking, whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Usually I can play that without that memory slip at the end. I just got really distracted by a thought. Oh well. Whatever. Oh well. The regulars will tell you I usually don't make those kinds of mistakes in Carcassi 1. Carcassi 1 is usually in a pretty good place, but hey, there it is for today. That's how you can tell I'm not ChatGPT. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Share with a friend. If there's a particular moment that you enjoyed in this stream today, you could watch the VOD and find that timestamp and leave a comment and be like, yo, this part was funny or something, or enjoyed this idea, or lol, look how bad that Carcassi was, or something. I don't know. Like, you get my point. Yeah, it's nice to hang out with you all. Thanks for watching. I'm going to raid my own channel. How sad is that? I don't think it's sad. I think it's kind of clever, actually. Thank you very much. JC practices math. For anybody else who wants to continue hanging out, we'll be listening to some of my guitar recordings, but also maybe I'll play a song just randomly. Y'all, like, I will play music just randomly on the other channel. Today we've got a fun stream planned. I'm going to be summarizing everything that we've been learning so far from chapter 1 to 7. It's a reset day. So we're resetting chapter 1 to 7. Hope to see you all there if you want to join. If not, thanks for being here, and hope you all have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Bye. Saul Goodman. I don't get the reference. Saul Goodman. Okay, heck yeah. I've been Etude 1 Carcassi now. Nice. All right, take care, everyone. Oh, it's all good, man? I assume that you're referring to the show, Saul Goodman, but anyways, bye.